right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to your quick stretch with me. My name is Elena. Okay, so we are going to start standing. Make sure you have some room, and we are going to start with just our foot. We're going to start with our right foot. We're going to start from the bottom to the top, throwing everyone for a loop today. Pressing that right foot into the floor. Spread your toes out nice and wide, and then take that foot and rock it side to side. So you want to think of putting the pressure on the ball of the foot to the pinky, and then flip that foot over, curl the toes underneath, and stretch the front of the foot. If you want more of a stretch, you can stand up on that other foot and try to straighten that leg, and you'll feel way more intense of a stretch in this entire front leg. And then bring it back down. Take that right foot, stick it out in front. Roll it 3 times each way. And then switch feet. Take that left foot, press it into the floor. Spread the toes out nice and wide, and then rock that foot side to side. And then flip that foot over, curl the toes. If you ever find a spot where you're like, oh, that feels good, hold it there. And hold it, take some nice deep breaths. Again, you can extend that leg a little bit more straight for an added stretch. And bring it down, stick it out in front, roll it 3 times each way. Good, bring it back to center. Back onto our right foot, we're gonna pick up our left foot and just hold it up. We got our balance test. Go ahead and take the hands on the hips, or you could do one finger on the nose. And then make it a little harder. Go up onto the toes of that right foot and take your balance. And then bring it back down. Feel free to hold on to something too. That's absolutely fine. Test your balance with your foot flat on the floor. Think of having a nice strong core, shoulders are down. And then when you're ready, try to bring it up and balance. I feel like we have good days with balance and sometimes bad days with balance. We're going to practice them every week. And bring it back down. Go ahead and grab that right foot. We're going to grab it behind the ankle. Feel free to hold on to a chair or anything close by. And then try not to let that leg go all out to the side or to the back. Try to keep it down and in line. And switch sides. You can always take that leg and press the knee just a little bit further back. It will stretch a little bit more of that front hip. Rather than just pulling it here, you can point that knee a little bit more on that diagonal. And release. Right foot comes out, heel on the ground, toes face the ceiling. Place both hands on that right thigh and then sit the hips back until you feel that stretch, and pretty much in the hamstring, a little bit on the inside. Hold it here. Inhale, switch legs. Left leg out in front. Bring it back. Hands on the thigh. Good, bring it back up. From here, we're going to take a nice wide squat position. And what we're going to do is just start with a half squat. So I just want you to bend the knees just a little bit. And then bend them a little bit more. And then just keep bending them a little bit more each time. The wider your legs are, the less tension will be put on your knees. So if you see, if my legs are here, it's going to go a little bit further. We want to get as low as we can. And then bring it down. Rest your elbows on your legs if you can. And then press those knees back. Don't let them cave forward. We want them going backwards. Rock side to side. You should be able to wiggle your toes in these positions. The weight should be back in those heels. If your legs are starting to burn, you're doing it right. And then extend those legs nice and straight. Hands to the ground. Hold it here. Walk those hands over to your right foot. And then take a nice big breath in. Walk it through back to center. And over to the left. And back to center. From here, point those toes facing forward. They're same direction pointing forward. All you're gonna do is bend the knees, sit the hips down, and extend. If you can't get the chest up or the knees really far down there, just do a nice small little bend in the knees, bending to straightening. We're gonna go 3 more times. Bend and straighten. Try to keep those knees behind the toes. And then roll it all the way up through the spine. Back to standing and walk it in. From here, we're going to take our arms, clasp them behind us, interlocking the fingers, and hinge it over. And then inhale, bring it back up to standing. Place hands on the shoulders. Bring those elbows, circles. You can do one at a time, whatever is the most comfortable. And then repeat to the front. And then meet those elbows in front. And open to the back. Open and close. Open and close. Shake it out. Hands, roll the wrists around 3 times each way. Bring the hands together in the middle, pressing the palms against each other. Not super hard. We're not pressing all crazy like. Press the hands together and then point those fingertips down towards the ground. So we got some light tension here, pressing. Now feel your fingertips against each other. So press your fingertips against each other in each finger. So press your pinkies together, press your ring fingers together, your middle fingers, your pointer, and your thumb. And then bring it right back up and shake it out. Simple little exercise that will help when you guys are like this all day. All right, bring it down to the chin, down to the chest. Lean the head to the right and back down and then over to the left. Back to center, chin down, to the right, and repeat to the left. And then bring it all the way back up, looking forward. You're gonna take that left hand, lay it on top of that head, and then take the other hand if you need it. You can place it on the right shoulder or keep it down or even keep it behind you. You just really wanna focus on that counter stretch. And then you can move the head forward, look down, and then look up, and it will stretch a couple different sides of that neck. And then repeat with the other side, lightly come out of it. Right hand rested on top. We're not pulling, just kind of guiding it this way. I like to put my hand behind. Focus on keeping that left shoulder down. Oh, my light is blocking it out. You don't want your shoulder to be up, pressing it down. And same thing, bring the chin to the chest in this position and rock it to the back. If you find a tight spot in your neck that you notice hold it there, and work through it. We're gonna make our way down to the ground. So go ahead and bring it to your hands and knees. And we're gonna go take our right arm, and it's going to place underneath our left, and you're gonna slide it all the way out until that right shoulder hits down on the ground. And hold it here. You should be able to feel a nice stretch in that back, upper back a little bit, behind that right scapula. And then bring it back up and through. Repeat with the same opposite side. Left arm, thread it through to the right. Roll it out and hold. And bring it back up. Sometimes I only feel it working on one side. For me, it was my right side today. And then take those hips and rock them back into your child's pose. Reach those arms out in front. And bring the legs out in front of you. Switching positions up a little bit. Feet out. Bring yourself to a butterfly position. Press the feet together. Nice and tall. Focus on having a nice flat back here. And stay up on that sits bones. We don't want those hips to tuck under. So sit up nice and tall so that that core is working to hold you up there. Take your arms. Reach them out in front of you. Reach, reach, reach out as far as you can out into the air. And then just place the hands down. Wherever they fall, hold it right there. And if you feel like you can reach a little bit further, you can walk the hands out even further. And now we can curve our back into a nice big C shape. You can press your spine out of your own back, press and reach, and then reach it a little bit further forward. I always say find where it feels nice and hold it there. And then bring it all the way back up. Extend both legs out in front of you. Same thing, we're gonna repeat, nice flat back, sitting tall up on those sits bones. We're gonna bring our arms up into the air. I want you to think lifting up out of that spine, lift up and over, and reach for either your toes, your knees, or your shins, whichever you reach first. And hold it here. And take a nice couple deep breaths. Wiggle your toes. Focus on relaxing those leg muscles. You might find that the muscles around your knees and in your quads are flexed right now. If you're flexing them and you're holding tension in there, release them. And then relax. Hold here for about 5 more seconds. And bring it up. Take that right leg, cross it over the left so that you have your leg turned out. I like to put it right over not on the knee, but a little bit above. If you can't get it up that high, you can keep it down on the shin. Holding here. You can use your hand to help press that knee down, or you can just lean it a little bit forward. Figure out what feels best, where you feel it stretch the most. Keeping the back nice and flat. And relax, switch legs. Take that left leg, cross it over. And this is our last stretch. Cross it over, that right. Use that elbow, lean into it just a little bit. Lean it forward. big breath in, bring it up. One last time, bring both those legs together. Open for a butterfly. And release. All right. That is it for today, you guys. I hope you're feeling a little bit better than you did before. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.